XRP is at a critical price level right now that could make or break the coin in the short term. If it fails to hold this level, we could see a huge drop, but if it holds strong and breaks through this barrier, we could see a violent breakout that takes minutes to happen, reaching new highs in price. If you own XRP, you need to know about this important level because it could mean the difference between huge gains and big loses. The crypto market is notoriously unstable, and XRP has been going up and down for a long time. But things are getting more tense now because this level is a big support or resistance point, and if XRP can break it, it will mean a lot. If it goes above it with enough speed, it could cause a buying frenzy that sends the price through the roof. On the other hand, if it goes below it, panic selling could start, which would lead to a sharp drop. Investors are closely watching and the market is tense as everyone wonders which way XRP will go. Will it break through to the upside and rally, or will it slip back into a trend? Down. XRP's path in the coming weeks could be decided right now, so stay up to date so you don't miss what could be a major market move. Read on to learn why this level is so important for XRP. Let's look more closely at the market and the important technical signs that are guiding us through this important time. XRP is encountering at this price level has been both support and resistance in the past. If we look at recent price action, we can see that XRP has bounced off of it several times, showing that it's an important point in the market. However, when it has tried to go up, it has had a hard time breaking through it. This is what traders and investors call a zone of resistance. The market has not yet decided which way it wants to go, so this level is called indecision. In technical terms, this level is often called a key support or resistance zone. Support is a price level where demand is high enough to keep the price from going down any further, and resistance is a price level where supply is higher than demand, making it hard for the price to go up. There are two forces pulling on the price, and whichever side wins could cause a big move in either direction. If the buyers of bulls can get XRP above this resistance, it could start a rally as more investors believe the price is about to break out. On the other hand, if the sellers of bears win and get XRP below the support level, it could cause this breakout could be very violent because when assets like XRP get stuck in such a tight range for too long, the market often reacts explosively once it breaks free of that range. Traders and automated systems are always watching for these kinds of moves, and once the price breaks through, there's a flood of orders that can quickly raise or lower the price in hours or even minutes. This causes what's called a violent breakout, in which XRP could quickly move to new highs or new lows. The next few days are very important for XRP. Price needs to stay above this important level to avoid a big drop, but if it can break through support, we could see XRP could go up more than it has in a while with a strong rise. The market is tense and a big move is likely to happen soon. Let's take a closer look at the two possible outcomes that could happen if XRP breaks above or below this important line. The first thing to think about is the bullish rise. What will happen if XRP is able to strongly push through this amount of resistance to break through it? It's possible that there will be a lot of buying if XRP breaks through this level. Traders and investors will jump in, hoping that the price will continue to rise. When key resistance levels are broken, often more people enter the market, pushing the price even higher. XRP to new price levels based on price goals by starting a chain reaction of buy orders. Based on how much volume and momentum the breakout gets, the next important level of resistance for XRP could be much higher, anywhere from $1.50 to $2. The start of a strong rise that lasts days or even weeks could be here. Many traders would start aiming for these higher targets in the coming weeks, which would increase buying pressure and could cause a lot of stop-loss orders for short positions. This could cause a sharp rise, especially if the mood of the market as a whole is positive. On the other hand, if XRP fails to break above this level, it could fall back into a bad situation. If the price breaks below a key support level, traders may rush to sell to limit their losses. This is called a sell-off, and it happens when more and more investors sell because they think the price will keep going down. In this case, the next support level would likely be between 50 cents and 60 cents. If the price of XRP drops even more, it could set off a chain reaction where more stop-loss orders are placed, further driving down the price. This could make the downtrend last longer, especially if negative sentiment spreads in the market or if outside factors like regulatory news or broader market declines fuel the fear. The main thing to remember is that XRP could make a quick and big move in either direction. Whether the price rises to new highs or falls into a downtrend, volatility is likely to rise, and that's something that all XRP holders need to be ready for. Knowing the difference between bullish and bearish scenarios can help you manage your position and protect yourself from both unplanned changes in the market. With all of these options, it's important to stay alert and watch how the price moves over the next few hours and days. If XRP does break out in either direction, it will likely move quickly, so having a clear plan is key to staying ahead in this volatile market. As we look at these possible breakout scenarios, it's important to remember that it is important to think about the bigger picture of what might affect XRP's price in the next few days. Technical analysis is important, but outside factors often determine how people feel about the market and can cause a breakout in either direction. Let's look at some of these important factors that could shape the future of XRP. News and market sentiment are two of the biggest factors that affect XRP's price. Right now is how the market feels as a whole. Any good or bad news about the market can have a big effect on the prices of cryptocurrencies. For example, if good news comes out about Ripple's court case with the SEC, it could boost confidence in the market and cause XRP prices to rise. On the other hand, if bad news comes out about if there are delays in Ripple's case or crackdowns by regulators on cryptocurrency, XRP could go down even more. It is important to keep an eye on the news, because a sudden change in opinion could lead to the breakthrough we're waiting for in Ripple's court case. The current court case between Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) is still a very important factor for XRP. If there is a big event, good or bad, it could have an immediate effect on the price of XRP. If the court rules in favor of Ripple, the price of XRP is likely to go through the roof, because it will give buyers much needed peace of mind. A negative decision, on the other hand, could lead to doubt and a sharp drop in price. Recording this case is important for everyone having XRP, because it could be what stops the price from breaking out or sending it down. Larger market trends. You should also keep an eye on the cryptocurrency market as a whole. If big cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum go up or down a lot, it's common for XRP to follow suit. A rise in the stock market could give XRP the push it needs to break through resistance. A drop in big coins could make XRP fall along with them. The state of the world's economy also plays a part.